mixing work with family time. It's one of the upsides, the incredible upsides of being virtual as a piano teacher now, and ukulele teacher, and songwriting teacher, and vocal coach. But I am able to take my business with me where I go, as long as I have a room with a door I can close. But it requires conscious effort to remember, like, no, I still got to be in work week mode. Like, it is Sunday right now, and I do need to be focused tomorrow. But also, my sister's getting here tonight, so it's a lot. It's a good a lot. It's a wonderful a lot. Very grateful. Trying to remember to count my blessings. Trying to remember to feel good about the things that I feel good at. Trying to remember today to do things in my own way. And if they're not the ways that the people right around me are doing things, that you don't have to outwardly verbalize, like, you don't have to vocally judge anybody else. But similarly, if somebody does something differently than you, you also don't have to worry your whole life about being non-judgmental to the point that you throw away who you are whenever you're in the presence of people who do things differently than you. They didn't ask you to change. They were just continuing to be themselves. So, similarly, you can just take every moment, every day as an opportunity to continue practicing being yourself, even in the presence of people who are sometimes drastically opposite in terms of what they value, in terms of how they live, in terms of what they believe in terms of how they use time, in terms of how they use energy, in terms of how they use money. You could be in the and I'm not just talking about any one person. I'm talking about like tons of people. Not only ones I've been around in the last few weeks, but the last few years. I've been around so many different types of people, and I feel like what I really am, I always talk about being a people pleaser. I think it's worse than that. I think I'm a recovering chameleon. I think that I so sought approval when I was younger, and I so hated the feeling of being left out or ostracized, that I thought that the solution to that was to just always change into the people right around me, and it doesn't work. You will feel like you lost yourself because you did lose yourself. So don't do that. There can be things about you that you want to change, and you can still observe people around you as doing things in ways that you maybe envy a little bit, because maybe it seems like certain things they do, like ways they do things, are wise. But use that as wisdom accumulation. Like, you don't have to hate everything about who you are and who you've ever been in order to witness, oh, on this topic, this person or this family or this friend or this, famous person, whoever, anyone. It can be anything you're seeing. And you can just say that to yourself, like, oh, on this topic, I really like what they're doing here on such and such. And you don't have to immediately emulate it. You just let it plant in your brain like a seed. You just say, okay, well, I've been doing things such and such way. They seem to do things such and such other way. Maybe I like the way that they're doing that. And then you can kind of, like, on your own time, not in a sort of like, am I okay, people pleasy sort of way. You can, in your own time, start to experiment with some behaviors that you've witnessed in them. And maybe you'll try them on for size and you'll realize they don't fit you right. And how do you then, in that moment, because I've been working on this, how do you then in that moment say, okay, this does seem to work really great for them, but it doesn't seem to work really great for me. And so even though I think what they're doing is beautiful and seems to work really well and bring about some things in the world that they seem to want to bring about, and things I wish maybe I could bring about a little bit more, I tried it on. I tried their approach on me, and it didn't fit in this way or that way or whatever way. And as you do that more and more, hopefully you'll find inside of yourself a sort of core, a core that you can anchor in, so that when you're around those people, you don't get lost. You can just witness them. You don't have to comment on them externally or internally. You can just witness them as like, oh yeah, they're doing that thing that they do that works really well for them, that I tried it and it didn't work really well for me. I lost my peace, I lost my center, I lost my faith in God maybe, or I lost my spirituality as a compass, or I lost my heart as a compass, or my flow as a compass. Something about me just didn't work with that thing, but I can witness you doing it and understand that it works for you, and then I can just